What is up? What? Why is it so loud on the beginning? What? There it is. I need to be right here. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Casual Podcast. It's your boy Brian. We're talking about the Super Bowl. The Rams, the LA Rams are the champs. Izzy, Israel Adesanya, never can say that right. The last style bender is still the champ. We're going to talk about that. There's nothing much to talk about that, but there's some other moments to discuss. And we're going to talk about why I can't stop sneezing. Jeez. But shout out to the Rams. Shout out to Style Bender. Lot to get into, so let's just go ahead and get into it. Actually, before we get into it, I always forget. I gotta get better at this. If you're watching on Facebook, we are coming to you live from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. We are also coming to you on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So if you're listening, watching, whatever you're doing, please be sure to follow, like, subscribe, and if it's really your vibe, give us a share. That helps us. All of it helps. And yeah, let's just get into it. got some guests coming this week. Excited about that. What's going on here? Oh, thank you, Twitch, for letting me know that I'm on Twitch. Oh my god, I am. Let me start the date. Let me start off by saying I had the craziest weekend. So I left jujitsu and went directly to Atlantic City to play 1-3 poker at Atlantic City at the Borgata. I don't know how to say it. I haven't played poker in God, I don't know how long. Mm, like for real, I haven't played um 2017 maybe in Sweden. I was on tour with Jamie Lydell, and I had some time before our bus left, so I just went to a casino around the corner and easily lost 300. Yesterday wasn't quite the same, but I still didn't come out on top. It's been a win, man. Like playing poker is so much fun, but it's a grind. It's a grind that I love, but it's just a grind. It's definitely a grind. So anyway, your boy went there, had some fun. Definitely lost some money, but it was all good. Nothing too crazy. Um, got home at 5 a.m. I think I got home at like 4:30, and went to bed at 5 a.m. Woke up the next day, hit the gym because we got to get these gains in. Going for 190, not going to give up. I don't know where I am now though. And then, what did I do last? After the gym, I went over to watch the fights, the UFC fights, which we're going to talk about. Um, and then lastly, I got home around 2 from that, and then yesterday was Super Bowl Sunday. So, I mean, as you can tell, it was a crazy, crazy week. Um, it was a crazy weekend, a lot of fun. Got to spend a lot of good quality time with some good friends. I'm pulling up the UFC. I think I work backwards. We'll go, um, we'll go Super Bowl, and then we'll go to UFC. But let me pull up the UFC first. UFC's there we go. Because I thought the UFC card was good, and I think it'd be fun to discuss it. So we'll start with the Super Bowl. Super Bowl was good. I, you know, I think always, no matter how good the game is, the hang is always more of what I actually care about than the actual Super Bowl. That being said, it was a good Super Bowl. Now, here's the problem I have with the Super Bowl, though. One, OBJ getting hurt was a downer. You know what I mean? I feel like the Rams, their offense suffered, even though they were able to pull it out. I feel like the Rams offense suffered. Um, I would have loved to see it. I also didn't love seeing both of the quarterbacks kind of get hurt, even though none of them left the game. You can kind of tell they were hurt. Definitely, Burrow. I was talking with my friend Daniel, my pastor. Is it Burrow or Burra? I don't know why I have the urge to say Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow. I don't think it's Joe Burrow. But yeah, I thought the game was good. I think what hurt the Super Bowl yesterday was how amazing the lead up in to the Super Bowl has been. All the playoffs have been just so competitive. So much fun to watch. Just for the last 3 weeks, really, or I guess it would be 4 weeks because we had the Pro Bowl, which we will not discuss 1 second. Even talking about it, I feel angry. But I thought all in all, it was a good game, good start. Second quarter, beginning of the third was a little bit boring, and then midway through the third, we started picking up again. And I thought it was a fun inning. It kind of sucked. I kind of wanted to see the. I didn't want to see them go out on a 4 and out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It's great. You're happy for. You got to be happy for Donald, Stafford, OBJ, but I just hate to see someone, you know, go out in the Super Bowl on a 4 and out, Make the first down. It's 4th and 1. You gotta protect your quarterback. That's like the game is on the line. I also didn't love the play. I felt like the receiver at the top of the field was wide open and he didn't even consider them. I don't know. It's I have no complaints about the game. I like watching games like this where I have no dog in the race. I would have been thrilled if Cincinnati would have won, and I'm thrilled that LA won. I think LA deserved it. That's a good team with a lot of great players that deserve rings. Ramsey, um, Vaughn, give him another ring, and he did his part. Cooper Cup, wow, that guy. What about that guy? People are just going to get better and better because they have they have great coaches. We have the internet. We can see, what's going on. I mean, I feel like he's the benefit of Thielen, uh, Wes Welker, and I'm not saying that because these are all white receivers. They have a similar game, a similar style. Um, I don't know. I feel like they play the receiver position well, and it's very interesting that they all happen to be white. I'm thinking of a black receiver that I could compare him to. I don't know if I can. Maybe like a Cobb on the Packers. They have a similar style. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's less explosive, but very technical. Very technical. They just find a way to get themselves open, and they have great hands. Super Bowl. I have mixed feelings about the Super Bowl halftime show. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I felt like it was short though. It left me wanting. So I think that's not bad if you want more. Definitely uh definitely enjoyed the songs. It was really kind of like obvious. Oh, okay. There were certain songs that I felt like the artist should have done. You know what I mean? Like these are the hits. But I had to remember, this is a Super Bowl party. This is on, national TV. They can't just do any song. I'm sure they had a tough time clearing what songs they were going to let them do. I would have loved to hear Kendrick do DNA. Kendrick is such an amazing performer. I don't know if he has people on his team or if he has the vision, but his creative vision for his live performances are always just brilliant. They just look amazing. They look great. Now I know you're like Brian. I know you're not going to go and not talk about your boy 50 Cent. I'm not gonna come. Look, COVID's been hard on all of us. COVID-15 is real. 50 Cent is definitely 75 cents now, at least, because your boy is thick. Your boy was thick. I was nervous for seeing him hanging up upside down. I was like, ooh, I hope he's gonna be okay because your boy is thick, solid. Hey man, but you know what? Even when he's thick, 50 Cent, I'm sure he's getting what he want to get. If you know what I mean. Super Bowl was cool, man. Great time. A lot of beers, a lot of wings. So I had a good time. First time in a long time that I haven't watched it with my boy Carlos. That was normally the tradition. But with COVID, we had to make some adjustments because he has his fiance Colleen, who is both of them are actually great, and both of them will be on the podcast, which I'm very excited about. But she has some trips, so she wanted to make sure that good to go, you know? It's an interesting thing, man. Like I have a trip coming up next month, around the beginning of next month, and I might have to lock it down, you know? I can't really risk it. I mean, now I since I had COVID, I am boosted. I feel like I have some protection, so I should be okay, but you just never know. You just never know. Um, so we'll see. But Super Bowl was cool, fun time. Very sad to see that the football is done. Um, really enjoyed football this year. I think I got to give it up to fantasy football. We stepped up the buy-in for our league, and it really took up the level, and I enjoyed it. Came up short, got to the playoffs. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about next year. I have a strong. I feel like because I have red zone, I have a really good idea of who are the best players, and I already know, who I'm going to be picking on my team, barring something crazy. So let's go ahead and transition over to the UFC. I'm primarily going to just focus on the main event. Uh, I'm going to take a look. Let me get back over on my screen. Hey, there you go. So, well, let's look at some of see if there's anything I want to talk about. No, no, early prelims maybe. Nothing really, except for this fight between Mana Martinez and Ronnie Lawrence. Fam, I thought for sure he was going to pull it out at the end. I mean, just like caught him. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it. No, that's not true. I've seen two things like it: Cannonier versus Whitaker, and I've also seen oh, Leon Edwards get clipped by Nate Diaz. But it sucks. I'm glad he was able to hold on because he put in such a dominant performance that it would have really sucked if he, would have slipped out. Now, let's go to the main card. Now, this was crazy. This was absolutely crazy. Bobby Green, I mean, he is not in the beginning of his career. Oh, yes, yes. Hold on, let me just put this question up. And thank you for the question. Um, so what they're asking about is that's Jujutsu. Yes, so that everybody can see. Let me switch the screen back over a little bit so people can see. So yeah, I went to um I went to an anime conference this year in Atlanta, I went to an anime conference in Atlanta, which was a lot of fun. And I got that, and I got a couple more pieces. I got Naruto in the middle, and a Full Metal Alchemist. They're some of my favorite pieces of art, and I got the Vegeta randomly on the street, just like walking home from the train. There was a guy selling art. So yeah, thanks for the question. Hope you dig it. Um, I'm gonna get those hung up eventually. Eventually. All right, back to the card. Back to the card. I'm just blown away by how well Bobby Green is doing right now. You know what I mean? Like I said, the guy is not a young man, but he is fighting his butt off. And I actually thought that Nasrat was going to win, but he killed it. Renato Moicono. Sorry, I'm definitely butchering that last name. This guy looked like a killer. I mean, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so I knew that his grappling was going to be on point. Was not expecting the striking. Absolute dog in there. But the best part of it wasn't even his fight. The best part was after the fight, him telling Dana, give me some money, buddy." He said, "This is Texas. I like big steaks and I like big checks." You know? He didn't get any money though. Dana was like, "Yeah, bro, you're not getting paid for a rear naked choke," which sucks, man. Because it's not boxing. That's the thing I hate about jujitsu, or not jujitsu, about the MMA, namely the UFC, is that even though it's not about um just striking, it feels like striking is the only thing that gets the rewards. Knocking somebody out or standing there and just slugging back and forth. And if you're an amazing grappler like a Khabib or someone else, you get the win, but you don't get the big check, and that's unfortunate. I feel bad for Derek Brunson. I wasn't going for Derek Brunson. I wasn't cheering for him, but I just feel bad. The guy, what he's done, I think is amazing. Now, also, I it- you know I felt like this was a crappy fight. Like, why put these two together? These two should be, in my opinion, contenders. So now I feel like Derek Brunson has been eliminated. I don't think he can put another streak together to get a shot. I think he should have already had a shot. But it was a good fight. It's just unfortunate that like they literally had the same level of round, but you know, just Jared is just too strong, man. He's just too strong to hold down there. And Derek did a great job of getting him down, holding him down, almost had him out, but almost doesn't count. Uh, I'm not, I'm not excited about seeing Jared fight Izzy. I think that that's the easiest fight for Izzy. I think Izzy's loving that. You know what I mean? Because Jared, there's, he's not, there's nothing really he can do except hope to hit him, and he's not going to hit Izzy. I mean, now look, Rob showed a couple of things. He got there a couple times, and Izzy has shown that he can get hit. But I mean, I just don't see it. I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing a path to where Jared can do anything. Just like those are the type of fights that Izzy loves. You know, strikers, strong strikers who load up, and he can just dance all around them. You know, he needs to fight. He needs to fight a grappler. I mean, he's fought grapplers, and Rob did a good job. He had a good game plan. The problem with what Rob did, I don't want to skip over Lewis, but so I'll wait. I'll keep working my way up. Derek Lewis, that fight happened the exact same way I thought it was going to happen. You know, what did surprise me was Tuivasa's ability to take shots. I mean, he took some monster shots from Derek Lewis, and I was like, no, he didn't. It wasn't even like he got stunned, man. Every time he took shots, he stood up and started banging with them. I thought he was a better striker. Derek showed some stuff too. It was a great fight. It was just a good fight. Um, Very clean elbow, man, and it just took him out. He was out cold. Really appreciate him not rushing in to throw in some extra unnecessary shots. Thought the ref was good. Waited a half second, but no more shots were taken. I've seen Derek throw some shots, so it would have been karma. But really appreciate. I always appreciate when other fighters don't give unnecessary shots. Everyone's out to make money and have a living, and they want to consider each other's health. With the main event, I I didn't actually agree with the scoring. I had it the other way. I didn't think Izzy really did anything. You know, I thought Rob. I thought Rob had a game plan. It was clear, and he executed. Now, Izzy, he did a lot of work on the legs. Wasn't seeing a lot of work like Rob get hit a lot, but I just felt like if Rob was able to hold him down more on the ground, and really, I don't even think he needed to threaten submissions. If he could have just held him more, I think that it would have been enough, but Izzy was having a lot of success getting back up very quickly. So, but at the same time, man, it is extremely difficult to take somebody down. And it wasn't like he was just sitting there. I that's my gripe. I think that while I hate to see people just hold and stall, holding another person on the ground is extremely difficult. Taking another person down is even more difficult. I don't know about more, but they're equally difficult. So I'm okay. By no means do I feel like Whitaker was robbed. I had it the other way. I didn't think Izzy did that much, but he is the champ, and I think that even though people won't admit to it, there is a sense that you have to take it from the champ. So that's my podcast for today. Uh, I'm extremely congested, so I hope you could bear with me. Uh, I'll be on tomorrow, and we got a couple of guests. Hopefully this week. It's always tough scheduling because I want to do the podcast in the morning before jujitsu, so I can make sure it happens because after class things always get funky. But it looks like there's more people that come on in the afternoon. I might have to consider that. So until tomorrow, have a great one and stay casual.